Finally I have a home. And it's looking good if I do say so myself. I mean, sure, the interior is nothing crazy. I should add a table and some other details, but this should do for the time being. And got a much needed storage system. That reminds me, I need to check on the zombie villagers I found. I kept them on the shipwreck for now. I thought that would be the safest place. Are you guys alright down there? This really isn't looking any good. I should hurry up and find a way to help them out. The existence of the nether was common knowledge, but very few dared to go inside. The heat and toxic fumes alone would crumble the most resilient adventurers, but Miku wasn't gonna let that stop her from trying. She was looking for a creature called Blaze, sometimes referred as Inferno, or Fire Spitter. Name given for their ability to spit balls of fire. It was known among healers that the Blaze's core had the perfect temperature for brewing potions. Miku learned the basics of brewing from her mother, but normally they would have bought the materials from wandering traders. This time she couldn't afford to wait. Who knows how long would it take for a trader to pass by the island? Before she could find any blazes, she stumbled across a bastion. Legends say that bastions were once the main structures of the Wither race, the ancient rulers of the underground. They would use the bastion to guard their endless legion. But they are now populated by piglins, the new dominant race of the underworld. It's not clear what happened with the Withers. All that remains now are some sparse stories about Wither skeletons, nothing more than remains of the ancient ones. The stories always said that the Withers were incredibly rich in goods and knowledge alike, so Miku took the chance to have a peek to see if she could find anything useful. Seems like there are only books in here, huh? Rings of Power? I thought that was a fantasy novel. Better I get out of here. I will read it when I make it back home. After a long journey through the nether, she found some sort of fortress. It wasn't clear what was its purpose, but the air was noticeable hotter than before, much hotter. Maybe it was a sign there were blazes around. It didn't take any long to find them, and after slaying few of them, and getting the materials she needed, Miku decided to waste no time, and head back home immediately. Miku was glad that she paid attention to the teachings of her mother. All she needed was a potion to weaken the zombie, and the purest of fruits, a golden apple. Thankfully Miku had all the materials she needed, so she wasted no time, and went straight to test it on the villagers. After a day of patiently waiting for the potion to take effect, Miku went to check on them. The shipwreck is so quiet. I hope there are some signs of improvement already. You guys are still alive. Oh my gods, look at you two. You both look so much better. The rumors of Miku saving the villagers quickly spread among traders and the towns nearby, something that led others to come to the island. Many brought their ill family members to be cured too, while others were simply curious to know who she was, and where did she came from. Miku thought she could take that opportunity to persuade some villagers to stay with her. She was in need of a blacksmith. The book she found talked about a magic ring, and how to forge it, but she didn't have the tools, or the skill set needed. Miku had the idea that if she made a blacksmith shop, surely someone would want to work there, given how famous the island and herself were becoming. So she wasted no time and started to work on it.